How long did you know who was gonna die, and like when did you come up with the list?
We never actually made a list. It was really, it's all about...
We put all of them on a board and we took some
like
darts.
This
and
one,
just
yeah.
threw them. We knew Tony very early on.
There's a whole run up to his death moment. So there were portions of it that we shot sort of toward the end of the shoot, which was good. The actual moment where he makes the decision to snap his fingers and he says, "I am Iron Man," that was actually the very last thing we shot in the entire movie. There was like sort of a somberness and sort of a seriousness about it. And
he was saying goodbye to a character he played for a decade of his life. That's significant.
The funeral scene that was the wedding, did anyone know that it was actually a funeral?
We were trying to trick
everybody.
everyone.
It was actually a perfect way to camouflage a funeral because people dress very similarly for both things. So in the costume department, when the actors were getting fit for formal dark clothes, and a gathering of that many characters together in one place could plausibly be for a wedding.
And then when they're there, they're all actors. You say, "Listen, here's what's really going on." And they say, "That's sad." And okay, we got it. And
then we go action.
Yeah.
Not connected to it. They have been, I think, very direct about that. I think they were. We love them. They love us. We want to find something to do together. But it's not this.
There are a bunch of now directors, of course, who are going to keep making Marvel movies. So the folks that are making the Eternals, the folks that are making Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. You guys have done it 4 times, more than any other directors in the Marvel universe. What kind of advice would you pass on to the people who are going to follow you who get to pick up the camera and run with it?
The one thing that Joe and I could always rely on is like the fact that we love these characters so much.
Thanks for thanking of me.
The one thing that sustained us was our ability to always, in times of question, just default to our own instincts and our own gut and our own passion for what we wanted to see.
Not winging it isn't really what they do.
Was there a fear of like, I don't know how to do effects. I've never made a guy fly. I've never done these things. Like, how do you approach that aspect of a very massive job?
Cannot make these movies on your own. There are thousands of people that are responsible for the quality of these films. We're Italian, we like, having a big extended family and being, close to people in the business that we love and share a vision with. So you end up, working together at some point. So we have projects with Chadwick Boseman and Chris Hemsworth.
We're going to be directing a movie with Tom Holland this fall.
It goes down the list, but it's great because we have a home now and all of our friends can come play.
Somebody in the operations said something about like, we've always been interested in Keanu Reeves and we haven't been able to get him yet. And I was, what? Keanu in the Marvel Universe? You guys are leaving, so you got no skin in the game. Heading out the door, who should Keanu play?
That's a good question.
I mean, that's I don't know, that's limitless, right?
Yeah.
But who would you put him at?
Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm looking for a little Moon Knight
That's
action.
a good call.
You guys have been close. Who do you think?
We have an idea of what like the next 1 or 2 are just from tangentially hearing about it while we were there. I don't know.
Not only are you guys great directors, but you're wonderful actors as well. Because there's no way on earth that you don't know, but I'm gonna let you off the hook, man.
We don't want to know in a way.
One of the great experiences of making Endgame for us, I mean, they were all magnificent experiences, all 4 of those Marvel movies for us. But making Endgame was a particular thrill. That was the only movie where we were not thinking about the future at all. We were only thinking about how do we bring a sense of closure to the road we traveled up to that point. Right. And it was really liberating for us. I think the opportunity for Joe and I to just sort of like give an end to it and let it go was really cathartic for us.
You left it all out there, as they say, man. It was probably hands down the most satisfying movie experience of my entire life.
Everything's meant to be broken. I just want you to know I am. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Russo brothers? A symbol. Joe and Anthony Russo could be returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sources tell The Hollywood Reporter that the Russo brothers are in early talks to direct not just one, but the next 2 Avengers movies. The move would mark a homecoming for the Russos, who jumped from the world of TV comedy to blockbuster movies a decade ago with 2014's Captain America: The Winter Soldier. In total, they directed 4 of Marvel's biggest and best-regarded movies, going on to helm 2016's Captain America: Civil War, 2018's Avengers: Infinity War, and 2019's Avengers: Endgame. Combined, their Marvel films grossed $6.681 billion, with Endgame standing as the number 2 movie of all time globally with $2.79 billion.
Avengers!
Assemble.
In the years since, they have continued directing with projects like Cherry and The Gray Man, as well as become mega producers, producing Best Picture winner Everything Everywhere All at Once, and pricey titles such as Amazon's Citadel and Netflix's Extraction movies. Their hiring would end a months-long high-stakes search by the studio for filmmakers to oversee the 5th and 6th Avengers movies. Avengers 5 is set for May 1st, 2026, and Avengers: Secret Wars is set for May 7th, 2027. For much more on this story and all the latest Marvel news, head to thr.com. This is The Hollywood Reporter News.